Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba da da ba. Dun 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 dun. For those jumping in, waiting, yes. This is an extra session of it. Just got back from a trip. Didn't have nothing to really to plan or do anything, so what better to do it than keep going on our channel, our challenge, so to speak. We're leaving the stream to warm up here for a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started here at the 7:35 mark. It's this session's been as a makeup session for session 11, where we basically did not get one new state. We're hoping to rectify that today, whatever OpenGuessr gives us. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. We're gonna get a new state today. I'm sure of it. Knock on wood. Hello, yes, who's this? It's called Knock on Wood. What is that? Means you're gonna get karma. Of course. Of course. Alright, let me double check few things real quick. Let's see this. I maybe feel like last session there was probably an extension that probably had an issue with OpenGuessr, and that's probably why I had the black screen of death on multiple occasions. So, anyway, it's time to go. Let's go to the Twitch mode, to the stream mode. It is. Hello, everybody. Alexman here, and welcome back to session 12 of OpenGuessr USA Final 50 States Challenge Edition. Where we have to get to at least every state in the United States at least once. If we do that, we will basically win and conquer the United States in terms of finding every state location. Now, here are the rules of the game. We have to be within 1 mile of the location. We cannot be any further away. And we have to basically choose choose from this map we see right here. So, and basically means that, also the fact is that, we have different sounds for this as well. We'll get to the sounds in a moment. But first, we gotta see our map. Our map has not been much of change since last time, so we did not get a state last time. So this map is basically the same as before, just, with session 11 now on its sides. So we have a bit of a sounds for you. If we do get a win, which is usually usual, as you see down there in the bottom right corner of the screen, you will see our stats for the session as all the all-time stats. We are up to 80 wins and 1 loss. So we're doing pretty good on those rankings. But we have a sound, so if we get a win, we get this sound. And if we get the usual loss, if we do, we will get this sound as well. We don't want that. We don't want those sounds. We want wins. That is all we want, folks. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to join in the festivities, the rules are that I myself cannot look up at Google or any other outside source other than what I'm seeing right here on screen. And if you want to jump in as well, you will have to go by those rules. You can't just go, oh, it's over here in Oregon over here. I'm like, no. You have to go to help. You have to look exactly at the screen of what I'm doing. So, for all intents and purposes, that is the rules. So, if we're looking for 4 different types of roads. So we have the interstate roads, which is the emblem you see right here. We also have the U.S. routes, which are these ones right here. They're in those kind of emblems. State routes are the rounded numbers, and county roads and also lettered roads entirely, if you're going to Missouri, are in this rectangular shape. We don't want to be on those. And the last few sessions, folks, we've been stuck on county roads. So I'm hoping today we have very less of it. So that being said, let's give our standard, we got our map zoomed out here. And let's figure out we are in round 1. And we are starting off in this map right here. Looks like a city. Looks like Western. But we won't know for sure. So we got 100th Avenue. We have looks like some type of business over here. Let's see. Looks like there's a K. So this might be Midwest. I think that gas station's a Circle K. I think Circle K gas stations are only Midwestern states. That is what I'm thinking that is. The Circle K. So we'll have to see about that in itself. Well, knowing this is a big highway, we should be in a pretty good start to find out where we are. What is that? That's a railway bridge. But that could lead to freeway status. We're going to go over here. Oh, wait, what was that sign? That sign said 60 miles an hour. I saw a brown sign. Oh, the Walter J. Heckle Parkway. But I don't remember if they... I know always the brown signs are... Oh, C Street. No. No lettered roads, please, no. Are we in Missouri again? I hope not. C Street, huh? So this is not a freeway. It's just a interchange. Alright, maybe this will turn into a highway that we can actually run off of. Multi-lane highways do basically do this here. 100th Avenue and Diamond Boulevard. That's not taking us anywhere. Let's head back to... Ooh, I love the mountains. Could we be in Colorado? That might be... we might be Colorado. Again, if I can reread the emblem... No, wait, no. That's not... The color of the license plate indicates... I want to say Arizona, but again, could be wrong on that one. Because multiple states have multiple different... Oh, wait, what's that over there? Okay, that takes us down into town. That's not taking us to a freeway. There's an interchange right there. I wonder if that's a freeway, or at least a state route we can work off of. No, this is a... Old Mallet, Seward Highway South. Well, maybe this will tell us our town. Probably not. Alaska? We're in Alaska? It's at Alaska Zoo, 2 miles. We're back in Alaska again? This doesn't look like anything like Alaska. Happy Saturday. Hope you can find some new states today. I hope so too. I think we're in Alaska again. This doesn't make any sense though. It doesn't look like Alaska. But it said Alaska Zoo. And I don't recall any towns with this integrated highway system. Huh. Again, also the fact I don't think we're in Alaska though. That's the thing. Yes, it did say Alaska Zoo, yes. But again, Alaska Zoo could be anything. Because we've been in many towns in Alaska. They're never this broad or this wide. Also, the fact that it does not look like a spot where Alaska could get a lot of sound and everything, so... Unless we see, you know, a U.S. route or something like that to indicate Alaska, I am not sure. I just hope we find a new state. That's the thing. Let's see here. What was that? O'Malley. I'm pretty sure O'Malley is the town. But the only really big town is Anchorage. And I don't think for certain I do not think we're in Alaska. Last couple of towns we were in Alaska, it wasn't this spacious. I hope QTH, hope you've been having a good day today. We didn't have time to set up a multiplayer night of anything, so I just got back home from a day trip. So I had to get home as quick as I could, and then the only thing I could really think of is try to make up for Session 12's initial Session 11's initial problem of not having a... Maybe we are in Alaska. Maybe. I mean, if we could find a... the problem is Alaska doesn't really... we went past Morgan. Up back in a private residence. So we had a... it was a ward activity. Head out past like Mountain Green and Morgan region beyond the mountains. Feel like a half-hour trip out and back. That was alright. It was, you know, just able to hang out with people and just talk around and everything. So it wasn't like much of anything. Maybe we are in Alaska. I mean, this is... Okay, this has got to be crazy. Okay, we got to find... I mean, we found mountains. I just don't remember... Anchorage is not like this, but O'Malley is the town. We keep seeing O'Malley everywhere. So I'm hoping we find a way to get to... Like, if we find a A1 or something like that, I think that's what Alaska's got for. But Alaska's got state routes. They really don't have much of interstates very much. Unless we find, I think, have we seen O'Malley before? We have Old Seward Way. But again, the thing is, I don't think we're in Alaska. Even though we did see something that said Alaska Zoo. But this does not look to me. I don't know what everyone else's chat is thinking about, but I don't think this is Alaska. I think it's too spacious. And it looks too, I guess, warm, too, very honestly. But, again, this could be. Let's see. We have Seward Highway. I mean, if this was an exit... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That might be it. That gives us, I think it's a sign name. We are in Alaska, folks. Alaska 1. Alright, so we know what road we're on. O'Malley, there it is. Holy crap. I've been looking at it the entire game. The entire time. We're in the... Yep, very Alaska. How shocking. This does not look like Alaska to me. I mean, we haven't been in... The fact that we're basically in a suburb of Anchorage. That is a shock to behold. So now is to basically find the old, the highway itself. There's the old Shepherd Highway. And old Malley Road's right here. So we have to start back from our start. So we're on Old Starward Way and 100th Avenue. So we find 100th Avenue, we'll be in good grace. There's 88th Avenue. Let's see, go down here, the 112th. That's 112th. So we're like somewhere in the middle here. Let's see, satellite. Okay, O'Malley Road, Old Starward Way, that is where we're on. But it's this road right here. And we found the freeway here. We are going southbound by going this way, and we went northbound the other way to get to that highway, so we're southern here. There's 88th Avenue on this side. 100th Avenue. We are right here. So, yep, I think, yeah, that's it. That's gotta be it. We're like around the corner here. Like right here. Cool. Alright, let's guess this right here. 3, 2, 1, guess! Yes! The win for us! Win number 1! Alaska has been found for the 3rd time! 3rd time of Alaska. I'm really anxious when we get to all 50 states. I'm really anxious to when we get the, once we find all 50 states, folks, I will basically take every chapter from the YouTube playlist we've done for all the chapters, because it will count all of our rounds and everything. And I want to, it'll count out, and I'll see if I can get like an AI to calc it up and everything to find out what state we came in, what state we were in the most. And right now, I think it's a tie between, I think it's Missouri or Texas. I think is the most right now, the moment. So. Round number 2 on a dirt road, 520. We're in Iowa. Good. I'm only thinking that because I'm seeing this right here, 521 First Avenue, because this is, they love doing this, and also the fact that it's vertical, which is also the fact that that 200th Street, basically usually the avenues love to be going vertical, or the avenues like to go vertical, and the streets wants to go horizontal. So the fact is, I need a clarification on that. US 20, no! US 20? Oh yeah, right there. Okay, so 521st Avenue goes on US 20, and 20 is in dun 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 Iowa, Nebraska, and everything. So it's around here. Thank you, US 20. I think US 20 is gonna become like this meme. It's like where are we? Where are we? Is it US 20? Is US 20? Ah, there it is. You know. So now we just have to find if any road vertically is called 521st, and we've got this place. I don't see. I'm still thinking we're in Iowa. But the thing is, I'm not seeing 521st Street because it's probably named after something different. Because we're at 240th Street is this one. So I know it's vertical. I just gotta make sure I know what it is. C Avenue. Don't you do this, Iowa. I mean, let's see. Let's go most to the left here. No. The fact is that Highway 20 is our anchor right now. I'm gonna check Nebraska. Nebraska is showing promise. Because we got 587, and we were close to 521st, so if we go a little bit further down here and get to the 500s, we'll most likely get our location. We're on 21st, so we are in Nebraska actually. Okay, well, that is new. We're on to 20. There's 20 down here. 571, 69. Nice. Let's see here. I thought, I was like, why did you blame Iowa? It's just an assumption. Highway 20 goes through Iowa. So it's only to assume is like, if I'm on a dirt road, I'm either in Iowa. Come on, let's be frank ourselves here. So we're probably closer over here, aren't we? There's 33rd. We're on 21st. There we are. 21st, and we were heading southbound when we came across here. So we went south. The thing is, we didn't go very far, but I didn't see a railway track though. All right, so there's a building to the, if we're looking at it from northbound, like how this is, the road we're coming off of should have a building that's on the left. Two buildings on the left. Which to looking at the models here, these things here, it looks like these. Even though that building is not, that building's roof is not red compared to what this is. But the field does match. And like I said, this map here, folks, down here, it does not match what I'm seeing on screen. Because the map data changes depending on it. But the satellite view is current. And this is probably not current. I'm pretty sure this is probably like maybe a few years ago at most. Yeah, 24. You can see the map data is on the year 2024. So between here and now, this roof got turned from blue to red. But the building right here matches this. Because there's that canopy right there in the front right here. There's the two garage doors, which are right here. And the building shape matches. So, by any sense of the word, we are essentially right in front of the house. So we go right here from the front of the door. Bam. Yes. That looks good. All right, let's do this. Round 2, go. 3, 2, 1, and go! A win! Nebraska has been found once again. Nebraska has done it again. I feel like the more often times we basically find the same states over, we get more of them because now we've unlocked like the barrier or something like that. All right, here we go. Round 3. 250th. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we know 500 Avenue Northwest is the road. And you got 250th Street Northwest. Now, avenues are horizontal and... No. Avenues are vertical and streets are horizontal. So... assuming the worst, which I usually do at times, no, normally, going vertical will get us to a road of the main line. Heck, if we ran into Highway 20 again, I would not be surprised. Alright, let's head down this way south on 500th Avenue Northwest. I mean, to be fair, if you guys didn't see last session, we basically almost lost our mind because we got stuck in a region that was all just black screens in 3 locations. Back in Illinois, so by that logic alone, I hope we don't end up in there. I want to say that I was checking up with some help desk on OpenGuessr's issue with that, and they did say that if you have basically some type of ad blocker or some type of blocker or some type of add-on, can basically not let the map load. And that will cause the black screen of death. So, by all intents and purposes, it could have been maybe an ad blocker or something I left on or something like that. But that is true to the point. But no, but since I paid for OpenGuessr, at least for a tier, so I don't have to worry about any ads being showing up anymore because I'm supporting the game. So at that point, it's like, you know what? We can now take off any type of, anything that might have been a cause a tracker or something on here to block, so. But I know you guys have been seeing that down here in the bottom. It said, you know, ads make AdGuessr more affordable. And so I figured, no, it's only a matter of time for I say, you know what? I just want to support the game, and I paid for a tier. That's why that's why I have this new marker right here, the YouTube marker. I basically paid for it. It's fitting for what we are. All right, are we on the main road yet? What? Minnesota? Oh, no! I don't want to be up here. I want to be in a new state, OpenGuessr. All right, Minnesota 220 is vertical. Well, welcome back to Minnesota. Don't we just love this place? So 220 is a major corridor, looks like, so it should show up on the map vertically. The problem is, we went like back and forth, so it might be a while before we even, oh man, I need to find the road, but at the same time, I don't have another junction to work off of. And all I can tell is that 220 is vertical based. And it could be a smaller road like this and here too from a man. It could be a grade road I can't see from above. So I'm going to, we have to make sure 235th was our kind of like junction point. Remember that. So, all right, we're going to head north again on 220. And hope for the best that we will find a crossroads of some kind to branch off to. Well, hopefully. Heck, if we find a town, that'd even be better. It's like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. At least farming country, though. Dun, ba, dun, dun. 220 up on this road. On the road again, back on the road again. I wonder, the bait's like, when are we gonna get to Oregon? Man, it feels like this is a weird, messed up way of Oregon Trail, I'll tell you that much. We were going to Oregon, and then somehow we found ourselves in Minnesota. How did we get here? Alright, there's gotta be a good junction of some kind if we're going northbound. Because unless 2020 shows up somewhere, I mean, it's gonna be hard to notice because again, I can't see the boundary very easily when I zoom in. And have to zoom in further. There's a county road. Ugh. Go more county roads. I need like a meme or I need like a pop-up or something that's like, oh no, it's a county road. Oh. Alrighty. Let's go. Is that gonna be a county? Oh, that's all. Those are all county roads though. See, that's the thing is. The county roads. County Road 18. I don't want to be on a county road. Minnesota is just this one state that plagues me to death. We got our first loss in this state. So it's like, oh, it's like, this is not fair. But how's everyone else doing today? Everyone else enjoying? If we need like another tangent or something like that, because we're stuck in Minnesota. I'd rather be stuck in Wisconsin. Actually, no. It's like, I only go to Wisconsin if there's cheese curds available. I go there, there's no cheese curds. I basically turn it around, this car around, nacho. Minnesota 139. See, the thing is, Oh, cheese curds is amazing, especially when you go to Gosner's up there in Logan. Gosner's or Burley. Gosner's cheese. They have smoked cheese curds. Smoked cheese curds over at Gosner's. Up in Logan, actually. But it's like it's smoked cheese curds. That's what it is. They only sell them at the cheese factory. They never sell them anywhere else. There's a place in Beaver that's got good cheese curds. Was it? I mean, Culver's is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Culver's is awesome. Especially when you have to dump them in fry sauce. Oh, it's all good. Oh, here we go. Argyle, 13 miles if we turn right now. So Argyle is a town. But it's on County Road 4. But at least we have a town. The unfortunate measure is that it's probably on a county road, which means it's really, really small. Okay. You know, the funny thing is, I need to travel more in real life. I mean, the day trip I had today was more like, I like this. I wanted to get out of town at least, but the entire week's been one too long. Alright, so and let's see, up here on the border of Missouri or Minnesota of Highway 220, so it's not up that high. Let's see. Oh, got further over here. Oh, I keep forgetting Minneapolis and St. Paul are right next to each other on the border of the state. I keep forgetting that. Like, oh, maybe go further. Like, no, you go too far. You go too far right, you're in Wisconsin. We're not there. It's turning into a county road, isn't it, from here on out, isn't there? Yes, it is. Oh, no, that's their state route. That's a state route, Stein. So, I mean, if we find 220, that would be the best bonus right now. But cheese curd is amazing, though. Uh-oh. I saw someone pop in, but then it got deleted. Was that are they bots? Hold on a second. I think I saw a bot. Yeah, we found 2 bots. A bot wanted to be part of the car. No, bots get kicked out. Boom! You're not riding the car, bots. Out with you. Alright. 2 bots back to back. That's crazy. Thank you, SurveyBot on Twitch for that. Thank you very much. There's 210. But that's horizontal, not vertical. Like I said, we're looking at we're gonna get close enough, and like, no, we messed up. Let's see. It's 32. See, I'm thinking that most of these routes are gonna be like this, the gray ones, and they're zoomed in. So that's why I want to. That's why I say, oh, why can I find 220? I'm probably overlooking it. But at the same time, though, it's a gray road which doesn't show up. If I find a road that's like, you know, a state route or a US route that combines 220 together, that would be awesome. It means I can, as long as we see, the fact is I need to find the road or Argyle, one of the two. But I don't want to get off the state route because that is a big number. State routes is what I want to be on. County roads. And I know a lot of people are wondering why county roads are so bad. County roads are small gray roads. They're kind of there. They don't show up on maps very well. And if you try to zoom in, you have to zoom in very, very close to the map to actually see them. So bear that in mind. Oh, we got a bend. Still no sign of civilization. Well, there is a mile marker here. 63. Which means... we're basically the 36th, the 63rd mile that's been counted by Minnesota 220. I mean, this is by why I like mountains. It's probably like I like mountain regions. Because, man, just seeing this flat land like this would drive me up the wall. You wake up and you don't realize what is north, south, east, and west unless you have a GPS. Which is actually a little weird fact that most pioneers going west stopped in Nebraska, or what would be Nebraska, just because they couldn't figure out what was left, right, up, or down. Because it was so flat. They could have basically have gone in circles for all they know. So most pioneers basically settled in what would be Nebraska eventually. Just because they just couldn't handle the... Oh, there's a sign. There's a big sign. I think I see a big sign. Maybe I'm going crazy, but that looks like a sign. No, that's just trees. Dang it! No, I thought that was it. But I do, again, want to say thanks to the 6 viewers jumping in and lurking. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Helps support the channel. Thank you very much. Oh, there's another one. It's a junction to Minnesota 317. 317 is our next junction. So we have... Okay, so we have 11. Minnesota State Route 11. And... the junction here, so we have 317 and 11. See, that's also what pisses me off too. Like, it's blue. What am I supposed to look at for blue? These, the interstate numbers. They want to make these numbers feel like they're powerful or something like that. No. Let's see, 317 and 220. But they're also small roads, though. That's the thing. Well, there might be a sign. There might be a location marker here. Let's see what this is. There was a sign here. At least there was a sign when I looked on this side. I thought there was a marker sign over there. Okay, there is a marker signs down there, but I think that's just the same one as before. We'll see what this sign says right here. Maybe it'll give us a town name or something. Nope. Grand Forks. Grand Forks would be the region we could see. Now, this is probably it's probably looking for one of these roads right here, one of these names in the middle here. But now we have a road junction here. We have 317, we have 11, and we have 220. So that is our big 3 contenders of numbers to connect to with. So, I mean, I'm really hoping we could find 317. Oh, I'm not even in Minnesota anymore. Like, I backed out. Get out of here. And there's 200. 371. Oh! There's the numbers, but they're not in the right order. I know. See, 200's going north. We're going north to west. 317 potentially goes horizontal on the map, so... And that's the thing. Again, it's weird the fact that these roads are going to be like this. See right here? You can't see them very easily when you zoom out from time to time. So, let's see. There's 23, 274. Maybe there is a logic to the madness on the road numbers. I don't know. Personally, on top of my head. But see, there's 210. See, there's 210. So you'd think 220 would be somewhere nearby. There's 200 and 220. Oh, wait a minute. There's a State Route 18. You see, that's what I'm worried about. So I'm probably overlooking it because I'm probably sure I'm seeing it. It's just that, nope, you're too short. You're too far away to see it. And well, there's 360th Street. But I believe we started on 500. Let's see, that went from 300 to 220th. It's like, ah. Oh. Let's see. That's not gonna get me anywhere. This is gonna be the Illinois one. Let's see. See, 200, but 200 is going horizontal. 220 is going vertical. That's what I just gotta find. Like, it should be a big enough map for it. And we know we have the town of Argyle that we can find too. What does this sign say? Oh, it's just a river. Oh. Snake River? This is not Idaho. I didn't even realize there was a river called the Snake River in Minnesota. Huh. You'll learn new stuff every day. Alright. Back to our looking game here. I thought for the sure it was only Snake River was only in well, see, that's something we could look up too as well. Rivers do show up, I think. Well, lakes show up more than rivers do, so if we zoom in enough on a river, we might find something. But this is Minnesota we're talking about here, so the area with 1,000 lakes and probably just as many rivers will not be very much of help. I see 210, but 210 is horizontal, which means you'd think we'd be able to see 317 at this point. Wait, was there another city marker or something down here? There is. Let's see what we got here. Grafton, 15 miles. Okay. Grafton is 15 miles from 317. Not sure if Grafton will basically give us what we want, but it is on a state route number. I think our only bet, unless I can somehow miraculously see it. We can't go any further up this way because that's Michigan. So, how's it going? I'd love to follow. What's good, bro? We're lost in Minnesota again. That's what's up right now. But I have out on a day trip today. I'm in Wisconsin. How the heck did I get over there? I love getting lost. This is why don't trust me with directions. I thought we were gonna get to Minneapolis by going on the right direct route. We were, and then I went on a county road, and now we're lost. We're trying to find. We have a town of Grafton to find. That's our closest town, unless we go around and go crazy. But it says 220. I know that's our next town is Grafton, but it's 15 miles to drive that way. I'm just wondering if it's worth it to get into town to get at least a reasonable idea. Grafton may have another road or something to tie to it. We just have to go from Grafton to 317 and get back. We'll have to do a lot of backtracking, but we will. Because now we're going horizontal. I love the follow. I like getting lost, but at the same time, I want a new state. We did not get a new state last session. What did I say? State law. Phone use. Hands-free only. Alright, guys. Put down your phones. Put down all the phones, folks. I know you're right along with me, but... River of the North. Visit again. Red River of the North. That is that's a... But why? What's the point of visit again? I mean, are we going... That usually means if you're leaving the state of Minnesota. Okay. Oh, North Dakota, 7. Oh, baby, thank you very much. It just reduced our size. Yes. The road is closest to North Dakota. North Dakota 17. There it is, Grafton. So here we are, folks. We just crossed this river. There's 220. We found it, lads. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. It only took us going to a different state to realize where we were. All right. So now we must go back the way we came. I know we went on 500. 500 this way. This music that's playing in the background, I don't know if you're hearing it or whatnot, sounds like really like the music that basically feels like I'm going crazy. All right, we went this way, the 245th from 500. What, 360th? I want to say we were on 350th, but I can't be confirming on that yet. And we also did love to follow if you're still here. We did start at about 7:30 today. Cause I just barely got home from a trip, from the day trip earlier. So, and I got too close to the point where I really couldn't do much of to do anything about, like, say, get to a multiplayer session of some kind. So that's why we started with this. I went beyond the mountains of the Wasatch. Just a half-hour away to get away from everything. Had a ward group, a church group, help me to basically just have a hangout and everything. All right, so 2220's here. If we went northbound. If we're going northbound, so that means the road is on this side. So we were on a. Yeah, it was good to get out of nature for a bit though. Because again, I was just getting a little. No, it was the perfect excuse. It was the perfect excuse just to get out of town and just not really caring what happened to the world. The 235th. Wow, we traveled far. I'm a bit shocked how far we traveled. We're like right here, 235th. Whoa, you kidding me? We went this far back. Wow, here we are. There's our spot. There is our spot right there. 250th by 500. Right there on the stinking corner. 3, 2, 1, guess! Yes! It's a win for us! A win is us! A win number 3. Alright, let's go for round 4. Let's hope for a new state, folks! And, ooh, hello. This looks new-ish. Huh, what is in this music track? I gotta look this up real quick. What is this music track right now? Oh, it's DK Spaceport. Oh, let's get that out of there. That was getting a little annoying. There we go. I was like, what's that music? It's like, oh, it's DK Spaceport Final Lap. Well, no wonder it's a Final Lap music. It's supposed to be played for 5 minutes straight. God, that was getting a little annoying. Alright, okay, North Slope Hall Road. First off, I want to say this location looks very beautiful. Very beautiful. It looks like we're going northbound. Let's go northbound as well. This is going to be the difficult rounds, folks, because we're not near a town. We're in a random patch of forest. So, the trees do... The road quality... Oh, here we go. What's this? I'd say. Marin Creek. And Google did not get anywhere close to that, so I can't I can't see what's that there. That could have been tell us what that was. And of course, someone tried to blur out the image. Why blur out that image? Come on, that's not a personal road. Because I don't think it is. So we got Marin Creek is our only indicator right now. We're inside of a national park. Well, maybe the sign will tell us. Hello, sign. Marin Creek. Oh, that's Marin Creek. Okay. Well, Marin Creek campground. There is Marin Creek. Actually, that's a nice, beautiful little creek. I like that. I don't know about you, but I like, you know, I did like camping back in a little while. And it's good. I think basically getting out in nature is a good way to unwind. Especially when you get to a spot where there's like no cellular service, so you can't use your phone for anything. It kind of makes you feel like, I mean, I was out there beyond Mountain Green region about a few hours. I'll tell you right now, it was actually kind of soothing not to worry about phone or notifications or anything. So it was pretty nice. So, you know, to de-screen myself. It felt quite soothing. Alright, what we got? That's another... This was taken back in 21, so... Whatever we see on the map here, that's 2026 map data. Oh, is that another... It's another Google car! There's two of them! And we finally see the elusive car. We found the car, lads. We found it. There's two Google cars traveling here. And we got the one that didn't want to go anywhere else in the campground. Now here's the problem I'm going to be handling with this, folks, in this round. Is that we're deep inside of a campground. And I have no idea where we are because Google didn't want to go closer to any of the signs. Unless we find, like, say... a state route or something. I have no idea what state we're in. I mean, if it's Montana, that'd be really awesome because that would get us another state down. But I do not recognize. I imagine we're in the Rockies. I would imagine so. But I don't know for sure right now at the moment. And it says the mile marker is 184 miles from a starting location. At least from the start of this road. So we might be here a while. So I'm here for tangents, folks. Bring them up. Free tangents. Bring them up. We were talking about cheese curds earlier while we were in Minnesota. The cheese curds are amazing. Also, I kind of feel like I was having a talk with a buddy of mine up at when I was up on my day trip, and they were talking about different types of like root beer or something like that. I gotta say right now, Barg's root beer is the worst. But Culver's diet root beer, along with A&W's diet root beer, peak root beer taste. Does anyone else got like a favorite soda? I know last weekend I was with my friend who loves geoguessing himself. Is the same friend who got me into actually playing this constantly. He told me, here's some ginger cola, diet ginger cola, and I'll tell you what, ginger in a cola form is not meant to be chugged. It is not meant to be chugged. I actually chugged it a little bit. Oh, my nostrils were on fire. Because I kind of forgot the idea that ginger likes to has a bit of a kick when you drink it. Ooh, here we go. Ooh. I said, the only thing I know is that we're at Madison Creek, and that's only taking another creek. Ooh, it's another, oh, that's cool. Man, this area is beautiful. I love this area so much, but now I love the theming of this place. I just want to know where I am. That's it. Let's see. Oh, well, sign. What's the sign? Sign just dipped. Boom. Don't you hate that when you're driving around and you see the small roads? They always have the They always have that sign that says dip or bump. And you only have like a split second to read the sign before you hit the initial bump or dip. So you basically now just break the shocks of your car just because you drove it really fast. There's a sign says dip. Boom. You don't have to have a sign after you dip. Hey, we got some Wiseman, Heritage, and Dead Horse. Wow, I did not think there would be a town called Dead Horse. So where are you living, sir? I live in the town of Dead Horse. Okay, please, sir, you didn't say this right. No, seriously, it's Dead Horse. Come on. I'm not trying to lie. But Wiseman is 3. Mill Fork Koryuk River? Koryuk River 1. So wait a minute. It said Wiseman. That's a Google car. There's the Google car. We finally see it. Let's see. What is up here? What's the sign markers we got when we went the other direction? There's Coldfoot. Fairbanks. Where's Fairbanks? Is that Fairbanks? Where is that? Fairbanks. Where have I heard about Fairbanks before? I keep thinking it's Washington. Fairbanks. Ah. That's gonna bug me now. Yeah, Fairbanks. Alaska. That's what I was thinking. Fairbanks. We're in Alaska again? That would explain the Dead Horse name earlier. But what's the national park, though? Alaska for the second time in a session. Alaska saw what Ohio did the other session ago and wanted to make in, so we're back in Alaska again. So now it's to basically find. Actually, the town we need to find is Coldfoot. Coldfoot is the closest road to us, the closest town. Now I want to go to. Looks like a great place. Alaska is beautiful. I mean, I've never been there myself, but for the last few sessions we've been into here in OpenGuessr, Alaska is a really beautiful place. All right, so now the towns can't be too far up next to the Canadian border. Because right now we have Coldfoot, which is our closest town, but it's probably closest to our location. But we also have Wiseman as well. Wiseman is closest to where we are right now. Coldfoot was most likely closer to where we were at the start. That's the thing is, I do not know what this place is to. I imagine Alaska would be a really good place to go to if you want to get away from the heat. Alaska for summer. And then you come back home and you're going to go to Arizona to get around the way of the cold. That was a Nuvanak. Wait a minute. No, the fact that they got Fairbanks and Fairbanks is that way. Wait a minute, Fairbanks is on both. Oh no, it's Dead Horse. That's right. Coldfoot. Why do I keep the feeling we have seen Fairbanks before? I know we were in Anchorage earlier. There's Fairbanks. So there's Fairbanks right here. That means wherever we're at, we are 267 miles away from it. The State Route 11, Prospect Creek, Coldfoot, there it is. There's Coldfoot. So we have been, but we're on North Sloat Hall Road, not the actual main road. We're in the Dalton. There's Wiseman right there. So we might be... And Wiseman is 3 miles from here. So that would only mean Nolan Road. No, we're on North Slope Road. Slope Hall Road. There's Wiseman's Roads here. Let me see. Is this road... Let's see. What is this main road we got to go to? This crossing should tell us something. North Slope Hall and Wiseman Road. So this road, this North Slope Road, does go into Wiseman to a certain degree. The Wiseman Road does go into this road in some fashion. The road ends right there. Let's head back to Wiseman. Let's see. Wiseman Road ends at the airport. So it really comes down to this road has to be within Wiseman's distance if it's 3 miles away. But also at the same time, we were closer to Coldfoot than anything else. Coldfoot's 13 miles away. So I would imagine this one road that's the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. That's not the road we're in, though. There's Marin Creek campgrounds. We did pass a Marin Creek, though. That's where we started from, didn't it? Yeah. And that was Marin Creek. Dalton High. Okay, we're gonna have to. All right, we're gonna reset ourselves back to the start because we saw Marin Creek at the very start of this. So, head back to start. Let's see, we're going northbound from this. So it feels like we are... We found this, and we found the gate here, and we get around here. That's a big campground for that. And then it was Marin Creek Bridge. Okay. I'm saying we're roughly here. But... Because we come up to... Because we go northbound, as you see by the compass. We go northbound, we take a bend to the right immediately. And then we hit the campground right off the bat. And there it is, Marin Creek Campground. Cool! I think we found it. Now the question is to fine-tune it. So, we go about a half a mile or so up here, or a quarter mile, we hit the turn. So I imagine we're probably closer to here. Because then it starts curving. Okay, this is gonna be on folks of like if we get close to 5,000 experience points, then we were on the point of this. So I'm thinking I think I'm right here. That's what I'm thinking. Cause it's right before the bend. It's a bit of a straightaway before the bend starts. So it'd have to be around here. Because then it goes up and it goes around, and then it immediately goes into the campground. Alright, there we go. I'm going to guess it right here, folks. And then we'll see if we're close enough to the mark. In 3, 2, 1, mark. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yeah, it was 5,000 experience! That's a win for us! Sunshiny day indeed. Alaska, you've been found twice today. But I want a new state. Alright. That was a little tricky. But Marin Creek gave us the win for that. There's no... Only came up right here. It says Dalton Highway, but the Google said it was a different road in general. That's why I was so messed up on. Huh. You know what you know. All right. This is round 5. Here we go. Waverly Road again. A dirt road. OpenGuessr, you love to put me on this road, don't you? You really do. Alright, we're gonna be heading westbound. Waverly Road. Again, this is a county road, of course. Where did Alaska go? We want to go back to Alaska. It was at least pleasant to look at. I want to go back to Alaska. Please, come on. Come on, Alaska. For third time? Let us see. Alrighty. I mean, the way... Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Sometimes when you drive on a gravel road like this, and you have to go up a steep incline or downcline, and the road is very thin, you get that really worried look in your look. You're like, I really hope there's nobody on top of that hill. Because that road is very thin, and if I stop on this hill, I ain't going nowhere other than going back down. I'm gonna stay on Waverly Road until we get to something. And hoping for the best, it won't be a death plane for us. I don't want that to be. What do you see there? I see corn. I see dead things. Corn that has been that is either dead or dying. Well, at least there's a business out here, but... And we have a creek. Okay. I mean, if Google is traveling the opposite direction, which means there is a main path. Oh, there's a stop sign. A stop sign. County. No, no, no. I thought it was getting good. I was getting good. Oh, we're gonna be one of these roads. No. Oh no. You know, this music is now very fitting right now. So, what we can do now is that the paved road is our best bet to get out of here. That's the thing about this. And Waverly Road does become paved. So, it really depends on preference. That looks like some mild, that's like a speed limit, yeah. Yeah, speed limit sign. This is gonna be gravy. Okay, since we're in the middle of farm country, I can only assume, I'm only assuming Iowa just because Iowa usually becomes the fall state to whatever I get across to. So, for how many times we've been in this state, I wouldn't be surprised. Ugh, that does not help either. Pavement, oh, pavement ends? No. We're not going pavement ends. We are staying on pavement, dang it. None of this pavement ending crap. We're going down. We're going down the county road that is paved. Oh, look at the end of this county road within a mile. It's unpaved too. Ah! No, don't you dare. Oh man, I'm gonna be in panic mode for the whole session now, aren't I? Alright, we're on Waverly Road. We're down to County Road 336. Like I said, folks, county roads are the roads that you have to zoom in all the way down to here to get to. That's the reason why I don't like this right now. It means we're in a spot where I can't see very much on the map unless we get to a county, till we get to a state road or something like that. Let's go. One way or the other. We're gonna find it. Give it one way. Maybe lose our minds because we're on a county road. Let's see here. Oh, there's a stop sign. That could be good. That could be a good sign. Come on, give us a state route. I-80 alternate? What? That's not an interstate. I-80 alternate. That's new. No, it's not. There's not mention of an I-80 alternate because I'm pretty sure it won't show up on the map. Let's see. I don't see anything down that direction. This direction, I think, shows promise. I think. That could be a tanker for all I know, but we're gonna go westbound again. McKinley Road. Still kind of a county road, perfectly honest. I-80 alternate. Well, we're technically on a freeway, but it's not the freeway. Oh, US. Oh, now why did it just do that? It's all I-80 alternate, and then it changes to US 34. Thank you. Now we know a plot. We know that US 34 is horizontal in structure, and it could show up on the map. So that's the thing about that. There's 20 right there. Again, I'm only assuming. Oh, there's 34. Yep, we're in Iowa, at least somewhat. He's a jurisdiction. So I-34, interstate or Highway 34. Technically, if it says alternate I-84 or I-80 alternate, I can only assume we're probably closer to I-80 in some fashion. That would make sense until we actually know. Highway 34 it goes through Nebraska and it goes through Iowa too. And also Illinois, so we don't know the state yet. But at least we're on a U.S. highway. That's something that we can see on the map. So that's the good thing. That's what you want, folks. If you're playing this game and everything, you want to strive for the big roads, because that will basically give you your best chance. Unless you're trying to go for a harder route and saying, oh, that might be Iowa, you know, or something like that, because you see like the farms or something like that. But no, oh, that town. Is that a town? Is that an interstate indicator? That is an interstate indicator. Oh, dear gracious, look at that. Oh, baby. I-80. Yay. Oh, that's the best sign I've seen all night. Yes. We found an interstate, lads. All right. We have Governor. Was that right? And look at that. Staplehurst, 7 miles via county road. They know. This state knows that county roads suck. It's like, if you want to get here, you're going to have to go through the county road. Could I not go anywhere else? But Gooner, is that, how do you say that word? Governor? Goehner. It's Governor? I will say that is an interesting name. But that means this Route of 34 is close to I-80, which is in Nebraska. Because Highway 34 is close by here. I want to say we are in here because I-80 is pretty far away. This could be 5 miles, honestly, too. But unless we see the town of Governor, we're gonna go to the freeway though, because that'll give us our exit and most likely. But look at that though. That is the weirdest sign. That's the weirdest sign. An alternate route for I-80 is here. So I-80 must be really backed up if they made this and the alternate route. All right, we're gonna head down to, oh, Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska A80G link. So this, which is AG, so somewhere Highway 24, Highway 34 gets in contact with this. So we see Seward, York, Hampton Phillips. And there's I-80 alternate right there, yeah. But that ends right there, though, doesn't it? It does. Oh, let's see. We're in Nebraska. Still that name, though. I mean, we're going north, so we're going south. So we are above. So, no, wait. Yeah, we are above I-80 right now. But we were on US 34, and now we're going south. So the road we're on is 50, was, let's see, go back. So we may not need the freeway for this, but the freeway does help. Yeah, AG. We follow this to the point of 80G, and we'll be good to go on that run. But no, wait, yeah. There it is. That's a... Let me look at this town real quick. The Goner base... That's the town of Goner right there. Okay. I'd say that is interesting, to say the least. I've never really seen a road that would have indicated itself as an alternate I-80. So now it's to go back to where we came and hope for the best. On County Road, we went this way. It was County Road 330. Which should count up as here, 322. We move up here. But the fact is we weren't in a town, though. Let's see, 320, 336. I think it was 330, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I mean, it's going down. But no, we weren't in Stewart, though. Okay. We went down this way. Wait a minute, what? Oh, come on. I went the other direction. Okay. Stewart. Yeah, we're... How the heck did I get here? I went the opposite direction. And I should have saved myself plenty of time. Ah! All right. We're on 280th. And we're in basically the borderline of Seward, which is right here. So what we have to do now is that this road, there's Waverly Road right there. Look at that. You have got to be kidding me. I could have saved myself a bunch of time. You know, that's what I get for basically going what I think is the right way, and I get lost by county roads. Alright, so we went this way. Because there's good... I was right next to it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that stinks. You know what I need? You know what that means? This is the sound I think I am now, right now. I feel like I just got nutted so badly.
Nut.
I got nutted so hard. Alright, we're very close to this town. We're like... Because right here is Skunk Road right here. So we're roughly about right here. Because the fields change. You can see the field changing right here between two and others. As we go over this hill and everything, we see the town. Oh, I could have saved myself so much time. I was like, I'm so close to a town, I think. If I saw Stewart, I would have seen it. We would have been in Nebraska. Man, I hate myself. Ugh. That's so stupid. Alright, I think this is where we are. I see that hill. I see the curve right here, which is this. That right there looks like to be like this is. So I'm gonna go right here. Alright, we go in 3, 2, 1. Guess number 5 is this. 5,000 points almost exactly. I'm close enough to be a mile. Chat's saying it's a win. I'm going to count that as a win. Number 5 is down in the dust. I could have saved myself a bunch of times. See, that's why I don't want to be on county roads. I get lost too easily. Alright, round 6. Cork Road. Huh. Okay. This looks... I hope this is New State. Alright, we're gonna go southbound on Cook Road. Are we cooking today, lads? Are we cooking today? Because we're on the road that's cooking. What are we cooking today? Are we cooking something good? We're cooking today. That's what we're cooking. We're cooking today, man. Yes. I'm just glad we're near. The fact that not only that we're on Cook Road, not only the fact that we're near a town. That's all I asked for is being near a town, so I don't have to be on a ridiculous county road. I like being in towns. They're cooking Monson Street. Brenda Lee's Bar and Grill. Yee yee! Yeah, that's right, we're cooking. Oh, no, Google. Google, where are we going? We're not going down that way? I want to go down that way. Oh, okay, fine. We'll go this way. Let's see. Penny Avenue? Perry Avenue. Penny? Penny Avenue? The Platypus Avenue? No! Harry the Platypus is a road. Oh, what is that? That looks Pennsylvania. I think that's Pennsylvania. Alright, we can go. Yep, Pennsylvania! Got it! Called it! Pennsylvania. We're in Pennsylvania. Now the question is, where? 201 is our our state route number. But I do not know. You know what's weird? I don't think we've been in Pennsylvania since, I think, the first few sessions. I think session 1 is where we were in Pennsylvania, and we have not gone back since. I guess welcome back to Pennsylvania. Now, PA is going south, north to south right now, but I need to know the town. What is the town we're in? 2 girls and a grill and a griddle. I hope that's a restaurant. I see forks and spoons. Oh, 2 girls and a griddle. Coming soon on the CW. Well, no one's gonna watch it now. I always blame CW. I don't know why. I don't know why everyone's like, they say it's now on the CW, and everyone just goes, "Well, no one's gonna watch it now." It's like, why not? It's like CW is not the biggest, wasn't the biggest channel back then. For some reason, it was always the one that had like all the the DC shows, the DC comic shows on there, like Flash and such. And I think it was, yeah, Smallville was on that too. Smallville was there too. Okay, that town was not the biggest. But we're on 906 and 201's junction right here. Smallville was great. It's a very underrated. I think at the time when Superman wasn't very much pushed everywhere on movies. You know, Smallville was kind of like a breath of fresh air to me. I mean, it was just a great way to show, you know, young Clark. You know, young Clark Kent. And showing how he would adjust to his powers and everything before he became Superman, you know? It's like, I mean, that was great. Did the series conclude? I don't know if the series concluded or it got canceled. That's what I can't remember if it was or not. So Johnsonville. I would like to know what road we're... I know... Man, what is... This town is... It's a single road... This is a state route? Wow. I know Pennsylvania's got some small roads at times, but wow. It's like a single lane road. Let's see. Oh, it's a one-way road. Oh, I get you. It's one way this way and one way out that way. Oh, Fayette City. There we go. Our town's name is Fayette. So we have 201, and I think I saw, was it 906? 906 too while we're at it. I think was it like was Smallville like 3 or 4 seasons? Or maybe it was like, I keep thinking maybe it was like 5, I thought. So let's get up to here. We got, was it 906 right here? I think it was. Junction 906. Yeah, 906. So we have 906 and 201. The state route number. So that is our rounded number we're looking for. So there's 194. Is not what I'm looking for. We know we're looking for Fayetteville. Or town of Fayette. So we have 906 and we have 201. And 201 was going north and south. Well, 906 is kind of going the same route too. Let's see, I don't see it up there. I mean, let's see, I haven't really watched a lot of movies or shows. To me, I'm just not that type of person. I guess it really started off when I started moving on my own, right? Just basically just dropped TV altogether. So I'm just a person, because ADHD person, me, obviously. If you try to get me to sit still to watch something that's not enjoyable, I'm gonna pull out a phone, or I'm gonna mess with my hands, or I'm gonna touch something like these fidget toys, you know, these things that you come up with and you have to touch them and to move something. You have to do something with your hands. If I'm not doing something with my hands, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's see. Philadelphia. I was like, where even is these two roads? I mean, if it's a big town, it should be Fayetteville. We have 906, 201. And we just got back here. This is the town of Fayette. So that's where this came in. Whoa! We're not going that far. But man, this town is not big. That's probably why I can't see it on the map either. Because that's where we came the other direction. Fayette City, huh? There's a bingo on Thursday nights! Yes! Alright, get that bingo card out, folks. We're going bingo. Bingo! Now I just gotta find that road. Now, I don't know if 201 is a big road or not, according to the map. So, at that point, I could be basically looking over something, so... It does look like this town of Fayette does come out here a ways, so maybe we'll find another junction or something. We're next to a river. I mean, if that's anything to go by, we're close to a river. You got Fayette City Road. I know the town of Fayette was what we needed, but I can't dictate where it is on the map. It is on a road. It's on a river, so but that doesn't. That's about saying, hey, look, the needle's in the haystack. Let's see. Maybe if I could just figure out, it's a river. It's a big one at that. Like, what are the major rivers of Pennsylvania? So I'm trying to find it's either 201 or 906. If we find either one of those roads, we'd be good. 434, 239, 209. Oh, that's the U.S. highway, though. I wish there was times where the U.S. route was a different color, so it wouldn't, merge with the rounded numbers. Let's see. There's US 1. That's not what we're looking for. 147. I mean, the road's going vertical. That's the thing about 201. 201 is going for a vertical road. There's 981. I'm wondering if I wonder if this road is going to be something that's like this, the gray roads. Yeah, it's going to be one of these gray roads, isn't it? That's going to stink a big one right now. Let's see, 217 and 982. There's 217. Again, we're getting closer. 286 or 901. There was 906 or 201. It's gonna be one of these small gray roads. Oh, that's gonna stink. We need a big road. That's what we need. We need a big road for this. But again, we're also not the fact that we got like less than a half hour left in our session, and we have yet to get another state. Alaska didn't want to go home. Alaska and Nebraska wanted to be seen on the map twice tonight. Okay, here we go. We're another part of the town. This is outside the skirts of it. State route 4003. 4003? Why do you have to have that much big of a road? You would think 403 would be 4003 would be something big on the map, but 4003. But even then, that's going to be a map. That's going to be a road number that won't show up most likely, just because it's not a big road. It's just another route. I see 290. 426. Let's see, 426 doesn't get us anywhere. 59. Alright, well, we're not cooking now with this. Now is a question, which route do we take? Do we stay? I think if we stay on 201, I think we might get ourselves a decent sign or something. Like, we need another town. We need another town name. But it doesn't make any sense. If this is next to a river or something, it'd be something of a big town of some kind. Let's see if we can find another... We have businesses out here, so there is some life. I mean, 906 could have been a good number too, but these roads, the road size itself shows to me it's not going to be those big roads you find on the map. which is again a very problematic event right now. At least we're on Halloween. I wonder if I want to make that as a thumbnail. Say hello. Let's see. Let's see. That's the small road. I mean, Jefferson Estate. That's a neighborhood name, not a state, not a town name. I mean, Fayette Road is getting all the way out here, which is real shocking how much influence this town actually has. But like I said, it certainly couldn't have gone the other direction. But even there is there even another road? I see a stop sign or crossing here that might be useful. No, it's the normal road. Dang it. And it's turning to the right, too. Man, we're going so far away from our destination. Oh, no. None of that, game. None of that. Let's see. I mean, we can get close back to where we came. I don't know if we could have gone the other direction, though, and gone another way. Well, we're getting those black screens again. A little annoyed by that. See, now I'm doing this. We're going to either go forward or backward because the camera gets flipped. Alright, come on. Shimon! I'm not getting another loss for this. I might not be getting... This might be a lost cause traveling this way. I wonder if we traveled on 906, we've gotten a better ride. I was hoping we'd cross another road of some kind. But it looks like we're not. I say that. There's a sign here. 51. Okay. Pittsburgh. There we go. That is what I want. Because 51 seems to be a big number if it's got Pittsburgh in its sights. Well, now we know we're closer to Pittsburgh in some fashion. So that brings down the search area down to a certain degree. We're 34 miles away from it. So. And we're looking for Route 51. If we find 51, we'll be able to get ourselves closer. To Pittsburgh. We're going west. We were going eastbound. So we're on the east of this. Let's see. Harshville, Hookstown. There's 51 right there. Okay, so we found 51. If we go somewhere, 51 should give us close to 201. So we stayed on 201 for the majority of the run. Where's 51 at? 51's going down here. And 51 turns into 65. Which makes no sense. Oh, 51's on this side. Okay, I was like, where the heck I'm going on here? Because 51. So we need to find. So 51 comes down here. We follow 51. But we're 34 miles away. 51 leads into 201 in some fashion. If we follow 51 for its entire trip, we should be hitting 201 in some fashion. That's what I'm looking for now. 51 rolls back around here. It is technically an interchange of some kind, so means we're probably south of Pittsburgh. Or no. No, we'll keep on 51. So 51 comes down to here. There's 48. 136. $201. There it is. There's our 201. All right, cool. Now the question is, which way do we go? I'm assuming we go down this way. No, Ross River. No, that's not it. 201 is up here. Because we're headed to the point where we have a turn roundabout right here. I think we've gone this way because this is like... Because Pittsburgh would have to be... Let me see. Pittsburgh is north, so we'd be going... If we're going this way, going eastbound, we'd be going up here and then turning left. That would take us northbound, which will take us to Pittsburgh. So we are on this side of the road. But no, we're not. There's none of this, though. I see these buildings, but those don't look like... Okay, so we have the interchange going around here, I think. But that doesn't match up to this, though. This interchange does not match up to what I'm seeing. 51's here. And 201 crosses. There should be a traffic light. But there is not a traffic light. So does 51 and 201 merge together again somewhere else? Well, no matter. If we can stay on 20... Wait a minute, 201 ends right here. Unless... Yeah, 201 ends right there. So we're south, so that means we have to be on the south side. But, wait a minute, that makes no sense, though. Well, there's 906. Okay, here we go. There's Fayette. Because there's 906. If we went to 906, we would have gotten a freeway. Ah! The Arnold City, Fairhope. Because this is where we were back. We were back here. And we got off on Cook Road. There it is. Cook Road. We found it, lads. Cook Farm Market to remember. That's right. But you remember Cook Farm. You remember it, and you remember it well. All right. As I recall, we went this way upwards, southbound on Cook Road. And Cook Road took us to all the way into town. And there was a bend right here before we went into town. So there's that bend we're seeing right here. That took us into town. So we were... Why did you think we were like right here? Because that shows this building right here. This right here is the Cook Farm to remember. Because there's a road right here that comes up and curves into the building. It's right here. This building is the Cook to Road. Is the Cook Farm to remember. That's it. That's gotta be the location. It pops up around here. You got these red buildings. And the only one here has a red building. And there's multiples of them. Now if I had a 341 or 347... we would have been good. That would have been give us a triple thing. But I think this is where we are. Yeah. I'm very sure we're on this one. Alright, we're going to pop ourselves right here. In 3, 2, 1, guess. Yeah, baby! Another win! We are cooking! It took a lot of time to simmer that one, but we got it. That's another win. Round 6. All right, we got like less than 15 minutes. So, hopefully for the best that this next round will give us a new state. All right, folks, we have to remember, any state we need is one of these ones that are in gray. We have to get one of these next round. If not, we're not getting a new state this session. All right, here we go. Right now, round number 7. Let's go! Ooh, okay. Bunkburler Road. Okay, we're on a county road. I mean, QTH, we are cooking with gas, no, to be fair. But we're not getting any new states. That's what's the annoying part about it. We've had... it's been the same way before. Like, do you bother updating the map? I have to show the folks that, yeah, I have basically done... Like I said, this is the challenge, folks. To get another state is to hopefully that we get to one. Because now... Because from what we see from the metadata of Google... is that there's a lot more roads on the eastern side of the map of the United States than there are on the west side. That is why we get ourselves stuck in the East Coast more often than not in the states we've already done. So we're on Butler Avenue was right here. Butler Avenue. And we're now on Ellicott Road. Alright. I mean, this could be a new state for all we know. We don't know yet, so... And I'm getting... I don't know. I think I'm getting Louisiana vibes from this. But I could be wrong on this endeavor. Let us see what we do. Man, I was thinking about, doing a season 2 of this. And I'm like... I don't know if we want to do a season 2 for this. Oh, there was some signs. Okay, I saw a sign. There was a white sign, and I somehow just bypassed it? Yeah, it's right there. Oh no, that's a building. I thought that was a sign. I thought I was seeing things. Well, you are seeing things. Of course! Of course it is. Alright, maybe hopefully get to a town here soon. Whoa, nope. Google, we're not on that road. We're not going to Boyos Chapel today. We're going on the road. The road to adventure! That is what we do. Ah, a stop sign. It's a major road. Oh, thank heavens, it's a major road. US 84. Okay. Now, if I want to recall... Now, I know we're not in Montana. It's too flat for Montana. It's too wide for Montana. Oddly enough, I know. Weird. Let's see. US 84. Where even is US 84? Again, I'm thinking on the East Coast. I was thinking that was... I thought it was Louisiana, but I could be wrong on this endeavor now. Let's see what we got here. John Lewis Louis Pitts Memorial Highway. Louis is technically French. So, could be, we still could technically be in Louisiana. Nope, there it is. Yep, 84. There it is. Louisiana. We're in Louisiana, at least. And... But oh, look! Look, guys! It's our next Dollar General! Mark that off on your bingo cards. We found another one, lads. I think Dollar General is going to be like our meme. I think we have seen a Dollar General every session. I think we have. I think we have seen a Dollar General in every session in OpenGuessr so far. Alright, so we're on 84. An old... Let's see, the fact that this has got old US 84 was technically this right here. So we find old 8... we find the road that is old 84. we'll be in good standings. But we don't know a town yet, so I wonder. Like, there's usually be a road will most likely be counted as old Route 84. It looks like 84 ends right there. Unless it dumbs me down somewhere else. No. 84 ends right there at Clarence. Okay, so that's a no-go over that way. Oh wait, we're next to a Dollar General. Usually those things usually show up on the map, don't they? We find Dollar General, we find our location. Let's see. Ugh. It's been a long day for me today, so it should be called Old 84. If that's the case, 84 ends right here then. So 84 ends in Louisiana. So we just gotta find as a store. Now, all right, let's go. Let's head down westbound and find ourselves a town. That's the only way we're gonna find this location quick and easy. Again, we didn't get, I would say, folks, that we're almost out of time for this session too as well. That we did not get a new state, which is very unfortunate. Again, this is what's going to happen ever since session 11, last time, is that the newer states are going to be less and less and far in between. I may have to get another person in the call and basically help me and try to help out, figure out where locations are. But if they do come into the call, they have to be strictly on seeing the screen I'm seeing. Now, there are things like, I think there's a game called Free Guesser 2 as well, and I think that allows for multiplayer map or co-op maps or something like that, or co-op rooms, that multiple people can be on the same screen at once. I don't know if OpenGuessr will even do that. Multiplayer in OpenGuessr is strictly just versus. You click on the state and you basically just, you find out you have to click out the location as quickly as you possibly can. And that's really much it. There's really no co-op in that fact. That's why I'm doing these sessions like these. And so that chat can be a little bit more, can be involved as well as in there, so. Oh, there's a green sign. Strengthford. That is our area we gotta find on 84 now. Well, since we know 84 technically ends, unless it follows 71 to a certain degree, but I doubt it, which I think it doubts it. No, it keeps going. Oh! Okay, 84 comes up here. So that's what I get annoyed by. When 84 just decides to disappear on the map data until you find it somewhere else. And you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted to see. But now I gotta see it. Now I gotta go further. Well, there's Stanley, Loganport. Got Paxson, Thompson. Oh, no, it's not going down here. Caledonia, Mountain Enterprise. That sounds like a pretty cool name for a town. Mountain Enterprise. Let's see, Rusk. Then Palestine, that goes around 84 to the end right here, or is it baffle me? Yeah, but it baffles me again. Oh, we're Butler. Oh, I think. Owen Technologies. That would be considered old Highway 81, wouldn't it? Because that's where we were. But if we go down Highway 84 and we hit the town of Strengthford, we'll be good to go. Strengthford is not exactly on 84, but it should be close by. There's a sign indicating as such. Are we still in Louisiana? No, we're in Texas now. Okay. Or we might be in Texas. That's the thing about this. Crap, now I just lost where I was. I just lost my... There I am. But the fact I don't see any... I didn't see... Mississippi has an 84, I think. But I thought it did. So 84... 84 ends on Fur Day. I mean, I need to find a state sign or something. A state route would be nice right about now. Let's see. Is there a state route here? Strength Ford, Covey Road. Dang it! That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, we should, if 84 is where Strangford is in some fashion, then Strangford should show up on the map. It has to. So here's the one of the few instances where the U.S. route is also a hindrance. So I'm nowhere near a town of some kind. Or another state route to figure out where I was. All we know is Strangford, and... Unless 84 is in here in Mississippi, I don't know where. Oh, 84 is in Mississippi. Okay, we still got a way to go. There's 84. We might get a new state, folks. We might get a new state. 84 goes very far into other places. I thought it ended it there, so... I mean, this could be close. We need a state route number. I thought because we were next to the town of Butler, I thought we were in Louisiana, but now I can't figure that out now myself. We need a state route number. We need another number. Or a town. Another town that's directly on this road. And I feel like we're getting there. What's over here? Woodrow Street. That's not a state route. We're gonna find a state route. If we're here for hours on end for this one location, then so be it. Wait a minute. Bridge can... Wait a minute. Freeze? So this portion of the United States can freeze. Okay. We're looking for... Oddly enough, now we're looking for a state route to basically pinpoint our location. There's Old Highway 84 Loop Road. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for a state route number. Let's see. That is not what we're helping right now, game. The crossroads. Here we go. Pleasant Grove is technically another distinction. Let's see, is that gonna be a state route, please? That'd be a state route. Oh, come on. What's up with this area without basically making... The time where I want a state route number, it doesn't show up. Hilton Ike Shoemake Memorial Highway. Wait a minute, wait. Oh, Birch. Oh, I thought that was the road we were on. Okay. I want to be hopeful that Mississippi is the state we're in too. That would be awesome. Because that's the only state that we haven't entered that has US 84 on it. So we're hoping. I mean, I could go back to the start and go the other direction. Because I'm not seeing a town. I was hoping for a town. There's plenty of towns on this stupid route to begin with that I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing one of them. I didn't see Pleasant Grove. I didn't really search for it either. Also the fact that I also lose 84 when I get to these turnpikes and everything. It's like it could be anywhere. No, 84 is over this way. Elba, New Beacon, Enterprise, Level Plains. The fact is, this is a Ashford, Pansy, Gordon, Salford, Jalkin. That goes into that's on Alabama either too. Let's see. 84. I'm gonna check. Let's see, you got Woodwards, Whistler. We've got Calhoun. Williams, Friendship. Oh, I definitely need that. Mount Carmel. If we find Pleasant Grove, that'd be a nice change too. I haven't found that either. McCall Creek. Viewed. But the fact that this is not a freeway, that looks like an interchange. So, 84. Okay. US 84, Log Cabin Road. There's the old 84, old US 84. That's the road we were starting on, I think. But we didn't see that road, though. I'm on 98 either. Oh, I'm on the wrong road. What the heck? Where'd I go? 84. 84. Where'd you go? You see what I mean by when 84 and 98 mix together? One map data gets completely taken over by the other, so you kind of lose if you're actually on that same route before. I see a mix of 61 here too on concurrency. So you lose 84 until you get to somewhere where they branch off. And this is where it gets us back to 84 crosses over here. See, that's the thing is, I lose where I'm at when the routes don't mix. When the routes mix, I can't see it. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. I need a town. That is what I need. If I go back, then I don't go anywhere. The funny thing is that we're not seeing a town mile marker on this route. You have Jones County, Purple James D. Stoughton, Memorial Highway. But what about a name? Is there a mile marker game, please? Mile marker, something. A state route would even be better because there's tons of state routes nearby that connect into 84. Not one of them is the one I'm at right now. That's what's really annoying too. Let's see here. I need a town. I see traffic lights, I think. Mill Creek too. But the fact is I haven't seen Mill Creek. Well, you're still looking at Louisiana, and that's been failing you. That's the thing is, we're not in Louisiana then, if that's the case. I have not seen Strangford or Pleasant Grove. I have not seen those on near I-80 or Highway 84. So that gives me the question that we are not in that region. But at the same time, though, this is too wet for Texas. I don't think for the life of me we're in Texas, but at the same time, I really would have loved a somewhat of a city marker of some kind. Like mile marker signs. Not just a sign saying, oh, turn this way to Fort. You know, I think I should have just followed that one road to my first town and got ourselves there. That would have saved me a lot of time. I'm going to head back the way we came. But I believe we went this way. They bunked Butler. See, the thing is I thought we were in Butler, because I saw Butler earlier. But that didn't give us the directions we needed. So I'm gonna retrace my steps back. So we've gone so far on US 84 that I kind of lost my. Oh, we went the wrong way too again. Dang it! I think we went this way. We went southbound on this road. We're gonna find this location. I ain't giving up. We maybe go over time right now, folks. I don't mind that. Yeah, because here's the main... Okay, then we went this way. Yeah, we went this way, and that got us to the US 84. Oh, come on, game. Don't you dare do this. Let me click further away so I can move faster, please. Yeah, we got a stop sign here. Oh, wait, no, we went the... Yeah, because we went to Illica Road. And we went this way. And Illica Road took us to Route 84. But I thought we were in Louisiana because of the trees. But obviously that's not the case anymore. So my only real option is to find a town that's branching off from US 84 and follow that into town and hope for the best. That will give us the state we're in. I don't think we're in Texas. That's a big assumption there, because I think that this area is too wet to be Texas. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong on that, folks. Bear in mind, I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong. Not all the time, but we went this way. I know I'm retracing my steps beforehand because I know I saw like Strengthford was a town we saw, or at least a township that we saw. That's what we're going for. We're going to find our first sign that says a town going left, and we're just going to follow that. That was my first mistake. I should have just followed the sign and said this is to this place and gone there. And then that way that town or township should tell us where we are. This is the old US 84. It goes up in there. So there's plenty of those. I think Strengthford was up here. I think that was the case. If not, we're going the opposite direction and finding another town. Let's see. I know we're retracing our steps, but we saw a sign here that says Strengthford. But again, I feel like this area is just too wet for Texas. So I was hoping that'd be somewhere else. All right, Strengthford, here we go. All right, we're going down this road and see if Google will allow us to. No, Google! That way. Yes. I know it allowed me to go down here. All right, come on, Strengthford. I hope you're a town and not some sort of aforementioned township or some type of, thing. You've got to be a town. Like, if I give you a big sign that says you need to go to Strengthford, it's this road right here, then you are a town. Unless this is the name of the road, and if that's the case, that's annoying and jerkish. Because there has to be a town. There is no way in heck that we've seen 84 in its almost entirety in certain states, and there's almost like something of a name of a town or something on that route. It's annoying me that I'm not seeing any of those in the image that we're in. Alright, come on. Where is this town at? Don't tell me this is just some sort of farm. It was a farm sign. I hope it's not. It sounds like it's looking like that to me now. Well, no. Well, buggers. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's a church. That won't tell me anything. I want to get a town of Strengthford. I want to know what state we're in. If this even is a town. Then I feel like I'm on a lost cause. Because again, I feel like this area is too wet. Yeah, we're gonna head back. We're going to reset it again. And we're going to go the opposite direction this time because Strangford is not what we're looking for. All right, round 3, attempt number 3 at this place. Come on, Google. I know you don't like me doing this, but I'm going through here anyway. You should be running perfectly fine with no problem. I have no track. I have nothing enhancements on the website for this right now. So this should, by all intents and purposes, the best thing ever. We are not ending this on a loss, folks. I forbid it. I forbid the ending on a loss. We do not do that here. Yes, we have one loss, true. But that is still, I am not giving up. We don't give up on this channel. Well, okay, we did once. But still, that's the lone exception, I assure you. I mean, we just got to get ourselves to a town. I mean, that's all we need is a town. We can never end on a loss. That's right, QTH. We never end on a loss. That would bring the view count down. Though to be fair, I think last session we had like 10 viewers, which I thought was amazing last time. Alright, we're going this way. Since the other way is not giving us the routes we need, we're going backwards. We just need a town. That's it. A mile marker, something. Like saying that this is the way forward, you know? We just need a town. We need a town. And it baffles me that we've seen plenty of towns on 84 a lot. And it was like we're never, I mean, I haven't seen one yet, which baffles me. Like, come on. There is no way we're missing all these towns. They're like, oh, it's right on 84. I'm like, well, I haven't seen it. Last I checked. And see, the fact is that all these roads, I tried to go on here, and Google didn't go on this road. Well, fantastic. Yeah, see, that Google didn't go on this road, so can't do much of that. Like I said, there are, again, folks, you might wonder why I can't go to certain roads. It's because Google doesn't have the map data for me for it. So that case is, I can only go where Google has gone. So if there's a road or something like that, oh, you can go right here. The Earl Pits. Where is the state route numbers? All we know is that there's a Dollar General, but that's never helpful. That's just something, that's just the location to find on the bingo card. Da, 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 da. It switches from old US 84 to current US 84 for me. Here's the dumb thing. You can see there's two different numbers. I clearly see another number. It's like ISB or something like that. It's not allowing me to stay on that number. If I click somewhere else, it gives me. The funny thing is, if I do double distance, it's giving me a different name. I can see a 7. And that's what. Okay, that is confusing me all crazy. No, that's not a state route number. All right, we're just going places, folks. We're traveling to US 84 until we find a town. There has to be one. This is the worst US route I've ever been on. Corporal James Memorial Highway. Well, this is a military highway then. But where is the town? I mean, I feel bad for these corporals who got named for this road because this road is a nothing burger. There is nothing on this road that indicates a town or anything. At this point, make it a freeway. At least then that would make it more interesting. We need a town. Where is a town? This stupid road. I was glad to see US 84, and we did find it. But there's no towns. There's no mile markers. How? I mean, at least if we found it, at least Alaska put mile markers on their roads. How's the Highway America? Ugh. I know Plunkett does have an idea of where adopt a highway sign in distinction, but I see there's a different number. There is a different number when I'm doing double distance. You can see it, but it's not giving me it though. Oh, a traffic light, 184. Okay. Oh, a state route number. And I think that's not South Carolina's. That's probably North Carolina. But wait, 84 doesn't go up there, does it? Well, we're going to find out sooner or later when we jump on here. Then we'll know exactly where we are. Go! Alabama. Waynesboro. Waynesboro? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Waynesboro was in... Yes! We have a new state. Waynesboro is in Mississippi. If Waynesboro is right there, then we are in Mississippi, folks. We get a new state. Mississippi! Yeah! New state, everybody! Heck! Flippin' yaw! Now, we were going east on this. So we might be in... We're traveling now eastbound here. But the thing is, we have found Waynesboro. And we're going eastbound into Waynesboro. So... But this is Mississippi right here. Mississippi 184. So here is the location. This is where we're at right here. And we've been heading eastbound. We are in Mississippi. We have a new state, folks! We have not been. And there's Frankfurt right there. And Utica Road. And Bunk Butler Road. We found it, lads. We found it. We got a new state. All right. Now it's just to get here. Well, we found the state, folks. We found a new state. That does not mean we've won it. We have to get this right for it to count. Or we may never see Mississippi ever again. So we have a dirt road. So Bunkler Road, there it is. We're on a corner of some kind. This is it. That's it right there. Look. That bends right here. There's that long house right there. There's a road path here, like that, and right there. We found it. We're on this corner. You know, I think we're on Rainbow Road's music too. I think yeah, we're on Rainbow Music Road. How fitting. We're on Rainbow Road's music, and it's like dreams really do come true. That's right. I think we're right here. Let's do it, folks. Okay, maybe right here. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Guess! Mississippi, you have been found! Final round hype. 20 minutes over session, but I don't care. We found it. Mississippi has indeed been found. Yes! Yes! Cool! Awesomeness! That's great. That means, look at that, lads. We have now conquered up to here now. Again, still no Florida, but Mississippi will be colored in next session for session 12 update. And I will basically color this in and give its own name and everything. I've been using the Gemini, and Gemini's been giving me problems with the map updating everything because it wants to update this right here for some reason, even though I tell you this. So, well, I'll be updating this manually from now on, and then just renaming it Mississippi here because I got the font for it. But yeah, Mississippi, you have been found. 33rd state. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. We got our third state. We got our 33rd state. I can't believe that. All right, let's get to the end screen theater. Oh, I gotta update that to 7. Update that to 7 now. All right, so let's get to the end screen theater. And let's set this off. I mean, for those jumping in and chatting up with me, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. I'm going to pause the music here. Actually, it's like 9 seconds left. Rainbow Road will end in 9 seconds. We'll just let it end. All right. Tonight's session, folks, was indeed very interesting. We got Alaska twice, Nebraska twice. We got ourselves Minnesota, which is really great. We found that one. Awesomeness. And then Mississippi. I can't believe it. We got a new state tonight. That is amazing beyond belief. Again, this will be broken up into it'll be broken up into chapters by YouTube after this is all processed. So if you want to jump to the actual rounds we were in, they will be marked eventually after YouTube processes this. Because this was a multi-stream, folks, for both YouTube and Twitch. That being said, thank you everyone for watching and jumping in and lurking for both sides. Thank you very much for that. We are on the last. We are not having it. We had session 11 was a dead session because we didn't get any of the states, but session 12 finally break in. We found it, and I will probably put a Mississippi. Probably put those last location. One of the locations we did today will be the thumbnail the updated VOD thumbnail afterwards. So that being said, we're on our way. I mean, that's very much so. I'm glad we found a new state. I mean, I looked at it like, oh, that could be anything really, but it's like, when I saw Waterloo, I was like, Waterloo, I saw that town. And I look at it as Mississippi, like, yes, like finally, but no, Mississippi, please put a mile marker or something on your stinking US 84. Good gravy. I thought I was going crazy and loud. But a lot of the session tonight was me basically taking the wrong path or taking the long path around the system. Where I could have just turned right and I would have been right there. It's like, oh, you know. But anyway, that's it for me tonight. If you like what you see, like the voice, the commentary, the shenanigans here on OpenGuessr, folks, please hit that like button and subscribe button on YouTube. Also hit the Twitch and hit the follow button here on Twitch as well. So you can get all the most live updates and everything imaginable. Also, I'm on X, Blue Sky, and Discord. I am still on Facebook, but I don't really much touch Facebook right now at this moment in time. So I'm basically updating myself to better things. That being said, let's see what's for next week. We have a weekend out, and then we got to so we have City Skylines. I think we're on the cusp of finishing up of Suncrest Bay. I think we've done mostly everything we can do with that town region. So we might start a new town. I'm gonna put a poll up on YouTube saying what's the next region we're gonna handle for the Dreamside County. Because we have the major region of Dreamside. We had Dream Freeze earlier, Lost Dream. Then we've had Suncrest Bay. And so I think we were basically on the cusp of basically coming new stuff. So maybe we'll have a new town. The next session will most likely be the last time we're in Suncrest Bay. Then move on to another town or something like that. And then Wednesday, we've got Railway Empire. So look forward to that as well. OpenGuessr will return back on Thursday and hope for the best that we get another state. I hope so, because this was fun. And then Friday is a brand new game. I know I should hit the DLC for Immortals Phoenix Rising. I should. But as I said at the end of that session, we beat the base game, and I want to let. Oh, I'm gonna let the Immortals Phoenix Rising cool off after 80 episodes. It got to 80 when we got to the base game. It was 80 episodes. So that being said, I want to give the game to cool off, and I will return later on, maybe next year. I don't know. To basically finish up the Lost God DLC to officially end the series of Immortals. But anyway, though, what's next on the dock for us here for Let's Play for Friday? Well, we were on an odyssey of our own with Immortals Phoenix Rising, but I am going back to an older content that we initially did revisited back in 2021, and we are revising it yet again. But this time it's going to be, better audio quality. There's going to be better graphics, more information on screen. And, audio is going to be much better because the audio was really crap back in 21 for me. So, like I said, we're taking our cap and chucking it at everything at us. And that means we're going back to Super Mario Odyssey for its 2026 revisit. It's been a while, and I feel like since technically we've done Mario Brothers 3 times, 2 on a different version, I think it's only fair we give a proper new age revisit to Super Mario Odyssey, and we'll be restarting that from scratch once again. It will be a 500 moon run to get us to the darker side of the moon, and that will call it there. So we get 500 moons, we go to the darker side, we complete darker side, and that'll be the series end. How we get there is basically story beats and everything, and getting this most likely basically the same moons, but that's 2021. And my run of Mario Odyssey was not the best. I must assure it wasn't the greatest. I was still slightly fresher, I guess, when making Let's Plays and everything, but now I'm more confident. And I feel that it's only a matter of time that we add a little finesse to it. So, Super Mario Odyssey will make its return. But I'm going to let the YouTube channel burn off the residue of Immortals Phoenix Rising. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to I'll probably do like another multi-stream of something next Friday. Just to let the Immortals Phoenix Rising stuff burn off, because it's in 2 weeks ahead, and I want to burn it off, I think. So that way that the Immortals Phoenixes goes out, it clears out the get-go, and most likely have another Mario Maker run or something of that sort. So we'll see how that goes from there. But until then, Super Mario Odyssey 2026 revisit will be a thing going forward next LP. So look forward to that sooner than later. And Saturday will most likely be another multiplayer night. Most likely it'll be Horrorland. Or basically, if we get enough group together, we can do a grinding session of Inkspedition with friends and everything to get our levels up and do what we can from there. So we'll see how it goes from there. But we'll see that. Best thing said, we're done here. Also, if you want to check out the store, you can always get ourselves one of these bad boys right here. The water mug as well. So you can get that here on the new shop, the new shop 47 on the Fourth Wall store. We'll get you one of these bad boys. Look forward to that as well. 47% off your entire order, so look forward to that. That being said, thank you everyone on both sides, Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for watching. And we're going to raid out on Twitch here for next things happening. We need to have a raid team. If we go raid anything, who are we following? Let's give Daft Husky a call. He's on. He's playing with 100 viewers. Oh, he's 100 viewers. We'll give him love he deserves anyway. And we're gonna tell him that we found Mississippi. He's playing. Oh no, he's playing. The Rhythm Heaven game. Again, love he deserves. And until next, everybody, guys, have a fantastic night on both sides. Have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you back here soon. Have a talk now for anyone. 2 for now.